Hola! Hi guys! Haven't talked to you in a minute. Back at it. How are you guys? How's your day? How's Venus retrograde? How's Gemini season? How's life? I'm sure there's been a lot of energy in the air. A lot of strong and defining energy in the air, which is really cool. And the great part about so many changes is we can look at them as scary or we can look at them as opportunities to really grow, which is what I've been doing and which is what you've probably been doing as well. So this video today I felt was fitting because this week I'm moving in with 3 vegans and I honestly hate the conversation of, are you vegan? So I'm making this video as a reference for anyone who ever asks me if I'm vegan because I really hate that question. And I don't identify as a vegan because I feel like a lot of things come with that. Like, vegans are judgy and non-vegans are judgy. So like the people in the gray area like me are just like, my whole thing about it though is I feel like for some people when you think about like change and growth and like switching your diet for the better, for some people it could be like an easy switch, you know, really quick, like, oh well, this makes sense, this is like super healthy, it's better for me, let's just do it, and boom boom bam, it just happens like that. Other people like me need transitions, and transitions are good. So I don't identify as a vegan. However, I do try to eat vegan as much as possible. I try to only do like meat or dairy when I'm really craving it or like, you know, as a treat to myself. And I think that that's the whole thing in general with like dieting and healthy eating habits and things like that, is really like the core of it is just not feeling attachments to food, which that the whole mindset and how I feel now compared to like a year ago or 3 years ago or like my undergrad of college is completely different. Like before, I feel like I was definitely more attached to like food, and even last summer I was trying so hard like just to be completely vegan and like not go to Wingstop after yoga teacher training, and it was very difficult for me back then because it felt like giving up like my power or my freedom of choice, or like it was just a completely different shift of life and I would never get to enjoy the foods that like, you know, I was raised on and that I'm used to. So I feel like change for most people isn't like easy, which is why I feel like more of a transition as opposed to like I'm a vegan or I'm not a vegan, you know, just thinking about incorporating like more healthier things or just releasing your attachments to certain foods, like not overindulging as much or choosing healthier alternatives when you can. Something that I like to do, because I learned that with the vegan diet it literally takes like 7 days to reset your whole system. So a good step into, if you want to begin eating healthier, can be to just do like 1 week a month of completely vegan, like plant-based, no meat, no cheese, no dairy. And literally 1 week, I promise you will feel completely different. It's funny because like sometimes I eat meat and dairy, sometimes I'm just plant-based, and I can really tell like the difference in my body and how it processes it. Like I remember a few weeks ago, I literally went like meat crazy, and it was the first time in a while, and I was over my friends, like we were having a sleepover, and I literally fell asleep at like 10 o'clock and I could not get up for anything. Like I tried so hard to, and it was just like my body and all the meat that was inside of me, it was just trying to process it, and it really does feel completely different. Because I remember talking to my friend who's a dietitian, and she said vegan diets aren't for everyone. Like some people need certain things. The thing that people always try to put you in a box to make it more simple to understand you, essentially, which is stupid, but it's what we're used to. Our brain like wants to figure out what's happening. It likes analyzing, it likes to understand, it likes to make generalizations, which is why I think for a while, like my family, they were so confused. They're like, so are you vegan or are you not vegan? And now it's funny because like a year ago, I was so frustrated with having the conversation with like people like, yes, I'm vegan. And then you feel like tied to these expectations because like I'm already hard on myself. So I really can't handle like telling other people I'm vegan. And then when I want to eat a chicken wing, they're looking at me like, thought you were vegan. But it's cool because really just showing up as myself and valuing like my own eating patterns and like what I want to eat, when I want to eat it, and like being smart and treating myself right and expressing that often, no matter how many times I had to say it. Like I've gotten to the point with my family where I feel like they accept that I'm like a part-time vegan sometimes, a full-time vegan sometimes. Like if I want a chicken wing, I'm gonna eat a chicken wing, but I'm trying really hard not to eat the chicken wing most of the time. Yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys and say, you know, if you are looking to make those better healthy patterns, don't tie yourself to like a label or feel like you have to go completely vegan. Like it's certain things that you can do and implement to make your life exactly what it has to be. But I think especially now with like quarantine and all the energy in the air and all the changes that are happening in 2020, it's very important that we start to tap more into that unconventionality and not like putting ourselves in these boxes or like these societal norms. Like, you know, really switch it up, play with it, do what feels good. Don't judge yourself. Don't feel like you have to set this standard and then follow through every single day. Don't beat yourself up about it. I think that was a huge thing for me, which is why like even when I knew that I wanted to go vegan, I was like, I'm not telling people that I'm vegan because that conversation is so annoying. Are you vegan? Oh, so what do you eat? So what don't you eat? And then it's like a questionnaire and it is so annoying to me. So I feel like we don't even have to do that to ourselves, really. Honestly, if you know you want to let the world know loud and proud that you're vegan or that you're not vegan, that you love meat or you don't, that's completely fine too. But just saying, it's definitely worth it to open our minds and our imagination and really play with that. Play with your relationship with food and understand it better, and don't feel like you have to do anything for anybody else because this life is completely yours. Do not give that power away, my friends. You are doing great and amazing. Always a pleasure to share with you guys. This video was super short. I literally just wanted to talk about my veganism a little bit, which is unconventional as crap. But yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely day. And thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow me, ask me questions. Almond milk is really good. Dairy alternatives are so easy to find. I feel like the main thing is finding like those meat alternatives that have that texture and that taste. And you know, that part. But yeah, it's so many good alternatives and I really just switch it up, you know, like cauliflower. Just try new things, be open, don't box yourself, okay? Love yourself. Thank you guys. Namaste.